Hello, everybody. The daily gravitational report. Um, just this morning, the energy is probably is going to feel a little for you. It could be an energy of sadness, lost moments, missing opportunities, unfulfilled dreams, and so on and so on. The reason for this is the moon this morning was joining the North Node. And during this event of joining the North Node, she also squares Saturn, which is controls the karma. And now you maybe see the things of a timeline from within you. The timeline that you kind of like was supposed to happen from with you with the timeline there is right now, and you kind of like will see the offset of your own timeline. You may have a dreams of this timeline that was supposed to happen. You maybe had an energy glimpses, deja vus, or intense dreams of everything that was and what is the difference of now, so you can fill up the gap that what it was and what was supposed to be. These events will happen until October, so don't think that it's gonna be just like right now and the whole world is end. You need to understand this is a lesson, not a life sentence for you. Be mindful about your thoughts. Very important to see and search within your feelings. If the feelings are kind of like melancholy or little bit of sadness, little bit of things, that is okay. Your soul it will heal you. But if you go into the negative emotions and feelings, that's mean that you are in control of within your ego. If you have anger within you, if you have desire to revenge and so on, and go down the hill, that might be leading from within your super ego because the things don't happen within your ego. Looking at from within this, okay, you will understand what was the reason your things don't happen. If your ego was in charge, you messed up from your ego. So the thing with your timeline didn't happen. If your soul was in charge and you put things properly, you will be feeling okay because it wasn't depends on you, maybe as somebody else's ego. So that's what this square with Saturn and the opposition with the north node, south node that the moon is, kind of like point you to focus with this attention. So this is going to be the overall energy of the day. And I'm going to be go ahead and doing you your hourly energy. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be at Cancer, and it's going to be squaring Mars, and Mars is squaring Pluto. Yeah, you're going to feel intense. Well, you don't know why you feel intense. Yeah, you feel intense because of what you're feeling from within. Things that did not perform into the material world the way the North Node is in Taurus with the moon. And now it's like it didn't happen what I was expecting. It didn't happen what I was programmed. It didn't happen of what I desired. But what was your desire come from? And did you had a desire, or did you had a control, or you try to micromanaging the universe from within you? It all depends of what is your destiny from within. So this energy is going to be intense for you, but the sextile with the moon and the north node and Pluto is going to help you to transform, to see what area of life you need to transform. If you are angry and so on, that's meaning you have to transform within your ego. If you within the soul, you have to look for a higher next step higher, so you can see the things from above for you. So that will be at the 7 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be exactly on the cusp 29 degrees of Cancer, but it's going to opposing Pluto. You don't like to transform, but what doesn't like to transform? Your ego, your soul, your desires, your control, what that is. And the ascendant is going to be squaring Mars. This energy is going to kind of like continue from within, but it's going to give you your tools. tools you to fix this situation. If you are at work, you're going to be seeing that, okay, you came to work, there's a lot of problems, everybody's jumping on you, and you're like, okay, well, let me evaluate the situation. So evaluating your situation. Right now, Neptune is stationary, and that kind of like can lock up your vision to a one way, but it's good for you because we are going to a transformation process. But we have also trying with the Jupiter. You grow. You're like, okay, well, this happened before. We didn't grow from this. We made the same mistake at work, but we also make same mistake from within us. So we need to change us so we can tell the people not to make that mistake. But the same thing is the mistakes from within you. The ascendant is going to help actually with the North Node and the Moon situation, but also it's going to help you with Mercury. It's time to talk. It's communication time, and you're going to feel like, time to talk to myself. This thing's got to stop. So you may want to go deep within your feelings and see what the things are, but the energies will change at 9 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be at 11 degrees of Leo. Is actually going to squaring Uranus, but later on it's going to square the Moon and the nodes with Saturn, and it's going to opposing Saturn. And it's like you're going against your karma. You're going against for what was for you. So during this process, there's going to be some hard feelings. But if you outgrow all these hard feelings from within and you focus from within, Venus is going to help Jupiter for you to grow from within with love. And that energy in Leo is going to help you to get wiser, okay, from within you. 10 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Leo. It's going to be heavy energy, but also the divine is going to be present and talking to you. That little voice that you usually don't listen, it's going to be present at the same time. So it's going to have a squares towards the Moon and the North Node, Uranus. It's going to opposing Saturn. Saturn squares the AMC and Uranus, and it's like, OMG, you're going against your own self. But if you're a warrior from within, which is the ascendant has a trine with Mars and Aries, you can actually transform because the sextile between Mars and Saturn is going to help you. It's time for me to fix this karma. You need to understand that when you're fixing karma, you're creating actions that they will have effects of cleaning, not creating new karma. You're here to solve karma, not to create karma, okay? And that is going to be the pressure from within. But if you still hold on to your own way, your own situations, your own will, and you're trying to control and micromanage everything in life with a hyper control, guess what? You're gonna missing the point of this. That thing is gonna repeat for like within a month again. So don't think it's kind of like a put it in the back and escape from it. If you do the work now, the next time when it comes in, you're gonna do some more work when we have this within a month. 11 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be in Virgo, healing time. Beautiful energy with Jupiter. That Jupiter energy is going to be grow and heal with love. Okay. There's going to be some sextile with the sun, and that energy with the sun in Cancer is going to help you to reach your higher self, you to look the things from above. Okay. But there's going to be some square with Venus. What love, though? The love that you want, the love that you demand, or the love from within you? So Venus is going to have this beautiful trine with Pluto, and it's going to transform it because love is unconditional. Love loves for no reason. If you have a reasons to love, then there you go. You haven't healed that part. So look from within and heal this. At 12 o'clock at noon, the ascendant is at 17 degrees, 17 minutes. That will be in Virgo. Look at the MC from within. Okay, that is the spirituality, because now MC and the Mercury is going to be together. What are you telling to yourself? If you're talking to yourself aggravation things, or talking to yourself to aggravation to others, or you have been talking like this in the past because of the moon and the north node, will kind of like put you in this state. It might aggravate you and needing grow from it. But that north node and ascendant trines, they trine together. That will help you. The future, your dreams, the things that you want, they came from your soul. If you don't have it, you probably listen to something else, maybe someone else. Someone was influencing you, and you will look at it from within. What was the main cause for all this? And heal. That's going to be a good energy. 1 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be on the cusp of between Virgo and Libra. It's going to oppose Jupiter and Neptune. Lack of growth, lack of vision from within. There's going to be a square with the sun. It's kind of like my ego. I don't like this. I don't like that, because that doesn't serve me in the material world. Because the moon and the north node is in Taurus. It's about material things, the manifestations in the material world. But there's beautiful trines with the north node and the moon, and beautiful trine with Venus. And again, there is a beautiful trine with Pluto. Beautiful time for transformation. There's going to be a divine energy between the MC and Lilith. That's mean that you look at it, your dark side within the feminine energy, and guess what? You can transform. You can see your bad behaviors or whatever the situation might be, and change from within. But the ego is going to prevent you to grow, because there is a square towards the sun, and the sun squares Jupiter. And you're like, I don't want to grow. It's going to be my way. Okay. We have that miss opportunities in life. And it will be reminded to you from the moon and the north node. 2 o'clock, the sun is going to be at 11 degrees, 31 minutes in Libra. Beautiful trine towards Venus, beautiful trine towards Mercury, and opposition with Jupiter. Lack of growth is going to continue. You decide not to grow if you listen to your ego, but if you listen to the love will transform you. The love heals everything, especially when the ascendant is on Libra. Libra right now, it's making this ego, soul, and whoever you choose, that's what it's going to rise from within you. It all depends of what you're choosing for. This is like making a contract with your own self from within. For all right, so going forward at 3 o'clock, the ascendant is still going to be at Libra, 23 degrees, 34 minutes. It's going to oppose Mars. A lot of aggravations from within. The warrior from within you doesn't want to change, and the warrior wants its own situations. Square with Pluto. It's going to be a square with MC, and maybe you're going to get aggravated. What are you aggravated at? Your ego, or the ego of others? Well, there's going to be a divine visions from Neptune, kind of like focus you on one thing. And Neptune has a sextile with the moon and the north node, and also sextile with Pluto. That will be giving you a message of what to transform. Depends of your choices that you did. You won't see that vision if you choose your ego. If you choose your soul, you will see your visions from within. At 4 p.m., the ascendant is going to be at 5 degrees, 32 minutes in Scorpio. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful divine intervention. There's going to be a finger of God. It's kind of like how to explain it to you. Jupiter is going to give you the growth of the new way. Uh, Venus is going to be on the other side. This is like Athena and Zeus. They're giving you a power to win over the darkness from within. The ascendant is going to be trying with the sun. It's time to rise up, to look from higher perspective. And there's going to be a square towards Pluto. If your ego is in force, you won't be able to transform. Okay, but if you listen to divine energy with from within Venus, okay, you will be able to reach out to Pluto and look deep with Pluto uh, in Capricorn. What kind of cardinal changes you have to make from within? Okay, how you're gonna be perceived within life? Maybe a cardinal changes also with work, because something needs to be really changed because it was situations at work. It has to be uh, more general, something that people don't see. And 5 p.m., your ascendant is at 17 degrees of Scorpio. It is opposing Uranus. Now the Scorpio shows up its dark side. It's like, I'm more powerful than the universe. And the universe says, no, no, you're not. I created you. And now here is a conflict rise up. The MC is in Leo. It's squaring Venus. And that square with Venus and within the North Node that's going to come up between this hour of 4 and 5, it's going to be, yeah, that MC is going to opposing Saturn, and that ascendant it squares Saturn as well. So here is you kind of like look at the things, but don't want to change the things, and the intense energies come back, and you're like, "What the hell?" Yeah. Uh, what do you want to do? How you want to do it? And it's giving you something. With all this energy, there is a finger of God, the yod, that it's between Neptune and Pluto. Vision to transform that wisdom from within soul. And also, what it does is there is a trine with the ascendant with Neptune. Look deep, deep within the issues, because this issue doesn't walk away if you now work on them. They'll come back. They're in your subconscious. They're behind. You put them in your back. You're holding on to them. They're in behind your back just because you want to escape them. They're not escaping. They're within you. So do your inner work. At 6 p.m., that's the ascendant is at the cusp of between Scorpio and Sagittarius, opposing the moon and opposing uh, Venus. You might feel like, well, if it's not the love that I want, then I should not have it. But the moon and Venus is kind of like gonna come up together, and they're gonna be like, trust the love, because that love can help you transform everything. There is a beautiful trine with Pluto, and Pluto is in a sextile with the ascendant. And ascendant is the same time it is in trine with Neptune and Jupiter. Beautiful opportunity for you. Would you take the opportunity though? That is a whole another story. It's all about choices. All right, the MC is in Virgo. There is a trine with Uranus, which is you gonna get help from the universe. Someone, something, some message, some song, writing, or maybe a someone else talking to you will help you. At 7 p.m., the ascendant is at 11 degrees of Sag. Opposition is Venus and Mercury. You don't want to talk about it. Some things you don't want to talk about it. The MC is at 29 degrees between the Virgo and the Libra. And here you go. The energy that you had a couple hours ago now is within your soul. Okay, first was within you, and now it's within your spirituality, and you're like, what the hell? How long I have to do these fights? As long as you decide you want to solve them. You not solve the situations, they're not gonna just disappear. Okay, you have to put yourself to work. But there is a beautiful energy present itself to help all this. Pluto is in trine with the MC, and the MC is in trine with the Moon and Venus, and Venus and the Moon trines Pluto. Here he is. You can do it as long as you choose to do it. The ascendant trines Jupiter. Grow. You do it, you grow. You're not doing it, you stay stuck. Choice is yours. Okay, and 8 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at 24 degrees, 31 minutes, and Sagittarius position with the sun. And the sun is squaring Jupiter, and the MC is in Libra. Now again, now the same energy, but this time again within the soul. And now you're like, what? The universe going to talk to you about the relationship between you and the universe. As long as you calm down and do your energies from within. Okay, those energies that they need to help you. The MC is going to help you with the communications from within. Beautiful trine with Mercury. Beautiful. Beautiful. Talk to yourself. But if you choose the aggravations, ain't not gonna help. All it does is you're gonna have intense aggravations within your soul because the MC is opposing Mars. Now what? So Mars is gonna help you with descendants to fight from within, to help you to fight yourself. That's gonna be the beautiful trine with Mars, with the ascendant, and it's the same time Mars he has a sextile with Saturn. It's time to look at it from this and to teach and learn yourself, because self-learning is self-help is the best healing that you can do for you. 9 p.m. the sun is going to be at Capricorn opposing the sun, and the ascendant it squares Jupiter, and the sun squares Jupiter. Oh boy, here we go again. Another wave, just one thing after another, one thing after another. But the MC is within Scorpio, and now you have the divine powers with the moon and Venus. Beautiful love. Do you trust love? Are you going to act upon the love? And the sun is going to be trined with the MC, and the MC is in trine with Saturn. You can solve your karmic situation. You can solve your things that you did as long as you heal from within. You need to understand the best healing is when you become your true self. The true self know how to heal everything. The truth heals everything. And the love is the one that restores everything. Okay? So work from within you. At 10 p.m., pretty much beautiful energy, except the universe is going to be bugging you within the underworld. Talking to your conscious. Fix your things. Do you have guilty conscience now? Yeah, you need some more work. You need more things to do. Are you happy with the things that you did today? And if you did the things today, you're going to be feeling calm and beautiful energy. But if you didn't, that guilty conscience is going to bother you overnight. So the moon and the Venus is going to have a beautiful trine with Pluto and descendant. They're very close. They kind of like about pretty much 2.5 degrees apart. They're coming in together. And now the ascendant, it's helping you for you to look from within to transform, to do this inner work from within so you can be happy and not that intense energies more from within. Now, if you have intense energies, look at what's in your ego. If you feel like you want a revenge, you want this, you want that, well, you're within your ego. But if you want to heal the things with love, be the love, then you're within your soul. And at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be in Aquarius at 12 degrees. Beautiful trine with Venus. And the MC is going to be at 1 degree Sag. This energy can be intense. Maybe lack of sleep. You're going to be wondering what the heck. You need to understand there is a square towards Saturn and a position towards the moon. And the moon squaring Saturn is kind of like, well, the karma is not done. Things are not done. There is more to it, more deep from within. And the sun have a divine energy towards that ascendant. You might have a nice divine dream from within. But the MC is going to help you to look the things. It's got a beautiful trine with Neptune and Jupiter that you're going to grow. You might find before the sleep, you might gonna find the answers for the actions that you need to do for the next day. So that's what I'm leaving in you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that everything is going to be working within you. And guys, just be love.